Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. It's morning here, and I am jamming out this music and getting ready to just say some prayers, and we'll get ready to exercise. I have I'll explain. The reason I'm exercising because somebody told me that something that I couldn't do something and it was impossible. I didn't do it to I did it to show them that I can do anything I want to do. God said He has given me this new book, like not even a new chapter, it's a whole new book. So I decided, I might as well make myself the best person I can be. But just yeah, the exercise is I weighed 239 about a month ago. The second week of January, I weighed 239, and my blood sugars were up a little bit. I didn't check my blood pressure, but blood pressure is probably up a little bit. I've been shaking a lot. I've been fasting though, and to clear out my head and my body, and I cleanse my colon to be healthy. But just my friend told me that it was impossible for me to. I told him I've been trying to get under 200 pounds. He told me it was impossible. I was close about. I was close. I didn't really give up. I just took my time. But about a month ago, it was 239, and that was about 4 or 5 pant sizes ago. um, no, about 3 or 4 pant sizes ago. I don't want to over exaggerate, but just it was 36 pants are loose on me, really loose, and I don't own a belt anymore. But yeah, it's good because I remember the last time I was under 200 pounds. I think I was in high school. I think. But I maintained the weight the whole year because I was wrestling, and the wrestling classes were different back then. I would weigh in the weight class of 198 pounds, but I would wrestle heavyweight. But I always stayed between about 190, 195 the whole year. I stayed no matter what I ate. You know, but I also jogged and did exercise, played basketball besides wrestling. I did a lot of exercise, but I am reason I'm pushing myself because I don't own a scale. I don't know how much I weigh, but I do know how to weigh myself with my hands and feel my body because that's how I weighed myself my whole life. So and then I stepped in a scale and figured it out. But yeah, but I don't know. It's different because I've never done it with a six pack, so I don't know how to judge it. It's new things. Everything's new for me today or this year. But just Friday is my goal. Actually, I gave myself to the end of the year, but I pushed myself a little bit. And Friday I should be under 200. And then I'm gonna celebrate because not only did I finish that goal like almost a year early. I finished a few other goals. I'm not gonna say the other goals, but that's what I do. I tell people we all have dreams, we all have ambitions that we want to do, but you know, in order to do them, in order to actually at least try to go to free dreams, you have to at least set some goals for yourself. That way you can get in your schedule to make your dreams come true. But you gotta have a. I'm saying if you really want to be really really a real. I don't know what people's dreams are, but me, I really don't want to be famous. I don't. I want to make a lot of money and a lot of music. But not around playing on stadiums, 30,000, 40, $100. That's what I want to do. It's a big goal, but I don't dream small. I dream big. Yeah, and it's gonna happen. I'm gonna make it happen. Um, but it's nothing I haven't said in the past. I've said this since so little. So mm, it, people know what I've been saying, and I've just been slow at doing it because I always try to do what I say I'm going to do. I really do, but it's not. Sometimes it's not up to me. Sometimes it's up to God because I can plan, make promises, and do something, and something will happen, and why I have to go do something else, where it's out of my control. But it usually gets done. Maybe not. Sometimes, a lot of the times, it's when I say I'm going to get it done, I get it done. But things happen. But I don't get frustrated. I don't get mad. I just like, okay, just, well, what else can I do? I just look for something else that, that's a goal or another piece of my goal I can knock out, or I'll go multitask. I can multitask now. I do four things at once now. I can listen to five or six different. I had, I was training my ears. I don't have good vision, so I had the radio, my phone playing. I was watching, listening to preachers. I had YouTube on, and okay, I had four things going. But yeah, all at the same time. Paying attention to everybody and talking to somebody. I don't remember. I think my either my son or my son's girlfriend is it. I don't remember. I don't know. I remember because I just slept. I didn't sleep yesterday, and the day before I only had a few hours of sleep. It's. I'm not concerned because I know I can go to sleep. I'm forcing myself not to sleep because I don't want to dream. Um, my dreams have started coming true. I mean, I've had some very amazing dreams that really want to come true. But if I dream and have good dreams, I'm also mean I take a chance of having nightmares. And I've had some very demonic nightmares in the past, very demonic, and I don't. I just would rather stay up and not dream. But we all know what happens to Jim when he doesn't sleep, and I'm not trying to be that person. But it's I don't. We I don't know. I'm just tired. I'm trying to listen to the radio and talk at the same time, and apparently I can't do it. So, but just yeah, just we gotta set our goals, because I mean we gotta teach our kids. I know I taught my kids since they were little that you know if they can dream it, they can do it. I know my son wanted to go to Ohio State. My daughter, I don't know what she wants to do now. I know she can draw. I always push her towards drawing because I mean, there's so many careers that anybody that can draw or take pictures. Even that, I even started entering pictures and photos and other art in contests. And I've actually, I mean, there's like people from all over the world, and it's amazing. That's things I want to show my daughter because maybe she can start drawing again. Just you never know. I mean, they give very good prizes, and I haven't won a prize yet, but I mean, when there are 30,000 people entering the thing, and I'm in the top 50%, that's pretty good because I'm a beginner at the photography entering into the contest. But I mean, my creativity is skyrocketing, and I am calm now. I actually this morning I found a different way to calm myself down. It's actually the same way I did it last time, and listen to the water, and I just try to stay off of Facebook. It's I'm gonna probably delete Facebook. Only reason I post is for posts. People don't want to hear my rants. You can listen to my music. They want to listen to my rants and go on YouTube. I'm not even rants anymore. I'm trying to stay positive. People don't need to hear any more negative. I'm trying. I am really trying. It's not easy. Not easy. People that have negative attitudes know they really some want to be positive, but this it happens. We've got to learn to deal with it, and got to learn to always stay positive. Try to stay positive. I mean, me, I think of memories when I want to stay positive, and certain two individuals that actually keep my mind calm. It's scary because I don't know how they do it, but it feels good though. I mean, being calm, my mind's not racing, and I don't have the energy level right now. I mean, I should be bouncing off the walls, but I'm not because calm. And it's I don't think it's the right way for me to do it because I mean it's not legal or anything, but I just it I made it I kind of made it into a habit now. It's like all the time in my brain, and I don't want my brain to start going going I don't even know the word. It's that word that starts with a C. Crazy. Yeah. I'm crazy, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I started smoking again. I don't know why. I just keep going smoking. But it's better than drinking. I did drink. My son bought me a Budweiser, some kind of thing. I don't know. It was like one of those wine cooler beers. It wasn't bad. It took me like 5 hours to drink a can. But hey, that's all I drink. That's how if I drink, that's all I drink. I don't drink. I won't drink IPs anymore. I know. Well, I don't know what it's doing to me. I just not willing to take a chance. It's not worth it. But I plan on when I take myself to celebrate. Some place I haven't been in a while. I might go take myself to get steak. I I'm still sacrificing and fasting, and I don't eat certain foods, and I miss burgers. I haven't eaten burger in a long time, but the red or burger anyway, it upsets my stomach. I'm gonna try it again since I cleaned up or since I flushed my system. I'm gonna try it again. Eat a burger, maybe Red Robin, maybe beer, red burger, chicken sandwich. Probably eat burger because I eat chicken sandwiches. Oh, and Arby's. Arby's got their fish sandwiches. I recommend anybody that goes to Lent that practices Lent or during the Lenten season. The Arby's they usually have a 2 for $6 fish sandwiches. I recommend Arby's sandwiches. They're really delicious. I go every year. I used to get them since they started selling them, but since I knew about them, and I went every year just buy them, just, you know, share with people. But just yeah, just I'm excited. Lent's here. That means we're eating potskis or putskis or whatever they're called. I'm excited for donuts. I don't eat a lot of sugar. I have been lately though. I mean, I don't buy. I used to buy it for my kids, but I don't buy ice cream and cookies. And that's my vice, cookies and sweet things because my family has diabetes, but I've been controlling mine. So I've been splurging a little bit and eating cookies and cake and ice cream and candy bars, and, flavored creamers, and lots of sugar. But I did substitute regular sugar with honey, and I was putting it in my lemon water. I drink a lot of lemon water for it's actually helped me tighten my my midsection. But the lemon water, I don't know if it's the lemon water or the exercise, probably both. But my skin is actually tightening, and well, I said it years ago. I know how because I've had to do this before, where I let myself go a little bit, and I actually was. I said my friend Bryce said between 305, 315. That was the heaviest I've ever been. You know, but it happened. I think I I was going to say something about my weight loss and no, and I, yeah, I caught myself. I was about to be negative and I caught myself. But I am probably won't be able to see my kids on Valentine's Day. Again, not my doing. I'm not going to get negative, but enough's enough. But I was listening to radio and they said they were talking about the lady was talking about she was proud of her son, 3-year-old son, because he went skiing with a school or something like that, and she um she was saying, yeah, we should say proud, just what made us proud of our kids, the moments and things like that. So I'm going to try to remember a few times. I have 4 kids, so it can be 4 different moments. So let's start with my oldest son. He he's we my son has been through a lot. I mean, my other kids have not even been close to have been through what my son and I have been through together. And then when he was with his mother, but I mean, we all, just everybody, just that I've known have gone through something. But out of my children, I am proud of my oldest son, Jimmy, because he's made it. He made it. He's alive. He's not on the streets. Um, he knows he has street knowledge and a little more than I do. But I I chose not to run this. I was visiting people, family, walk. I didn't run the streets, or I guess if they call it, but I had to get places. But, I didn't mind walking once in a while. If I seen people getting aggressive with other people, I'd leave. I didn't want to be around that type of environment. So but that's little things that I've been trying to keep my kids out of. Keep them away from the street. My kids don't need to know street mentality. For what? They live in the country. I like the country. I'm gonna move in the country. I don't need to know street mentality. What the hell? What the hell is the street mentality going to help me do? Build a fire in the middle of Manistee National Forest, or how street mentality going to help me? Dig a hole so I can poop because I have no electricity or plumbing in Manistee National Forest camping. See, I learned a lot of my skills when I was young, going to the country. We lived in the city, but my parents took us every weekend. We would go to Muskegon, to my grandparents' house, and they would take us out of the house. They would go play. But we look forward to it because we got to go play in the woods and shoot BB guns, target practice, and we built tree forts. And my cousin, one time, I wasn't allowed in it, but he made a underground fort. We weren't allowed in that one, but it was pretty cool. We got to look down, climb a little ladder, and look down there, and it was pretty cool. But see, that's the type of environment grew up in on the weekends. During the week, city living, But see, it's I never needed this street mentality. I mean, it makes no sense. I know people glorify it. Why? Why don't they glorify God? You think people can get more things from God than they can from the street? I'm not knocking the street or anything like that. I'm just saying, this is what I teach my kids. I mean, I hear a lot of people in the community when I used to volunteer that they were, they were upset, and I said, well, you know, either do something about it or move. I mean, but it all stems from like school and the media and just the garbage that they're filling our kids' heads with. Even in schools, it's bad. But they took God out of schools. But my kids. I mean, my oldest son and my oldest daughter both went to both. I enrolled them in a Catholic school, and I was proud of them. They because they were learning about God, and my youngest son he played the saxophone, he played guitar. He learned that in school. I helped him out very little. I instructed him. I mean, I could have taught him, but I instructed him to because he was very busy, sports and a lot of other activities. But I allowed him to learn like I did, from a teacher, a music teacher. That probably knew a lot more than I did. Um, but that's why I pushed him, so that way he could have something. That way, when my children, they all have gifts, and when they finally get tired of being lazy or they're in the job that they don't like, they'll fall back on their talent. People keep telling other people, to learn something just in case your dreams don't work or one career doesn't work. Always have a backup plan, and I correct them all the time because they say have something to fall back on. Well, I correct them and say no. I don't fall back, and my kids don't fall back. I fall forward and up. And my kids fall forward and up. That's what I taught. That's something I taught my kids. But I learned that overcoming many, many, many um, bumps in the road. I won't even call them hurdles because it wasn't easy. It wasn't, but it's possible. And I know my kids, they do a lot. I mean, they have done a lot. I don't know what they do now. I'm not allowed to see them or anything because if someone wants to play control games, I won't get crazy. But just yeah, just I love my kids and I'm very proud of them. My oldest daughter, her artistic her capabilities are amazing. And I remember I I'm pretty sure I had tears in my eye, but she freehand drew a picture of uh, Stitch, I think it is, the blue guy with the hands from Lilo and Stitch. She freehand canvas, and it was it was it was spot on. It was really good. I mean, for being freehanded, and I was very proud of her for doing that. And it's that's why I keep pushing her, to use the talent. I know she has more than just art and artistic talent. I mean, I know 'cause I know I know my kids. I know what I've taught them, and I know it's in them. I know they have part of my heart. So I know they got to feel something. I know my kids have at least a little bit of empath, but just I'm I'm catching myself. I'm start to go off, and then I catch myself. But that's what something I've always done. I've always tried to stay involved in the school, except the school there right now. I tried, but it took me 2 months before I could even find them when they just. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Not worth. Not worth it. Not worth the headache. But just yeah, my youngest son. He's his athletic abilities. I watched him. I used to go to his wrestling practices, and I remember I took him to all his meets in different cities. I used to wrestle, and I understand what parents should be there, watch their kids play the games. I know I never had that. I didn't have it during grade school. We had it a little bit, but I didn't have it during high school. I had friends, but I wasn't mad because my mom was working 7 days a week, 12-hour days, and my dad was in and out of the veterans facility in Battle Creek. So I mean, it was we got a we had a lifestyle that a lot of kids don't have. But then a lot of kids that I know now that did have it. But see, that's why I make the podcast. Trout for depression because I'm hoping if my kids ever get depressed and everything, they can watch Dad and listen to Dad because what Dad is saying, it they they know because they went through it with me. Not all of it, but most of it. But they know. But it, I am very proud of my children and even my little pumpkin Savannah. I remember I went to quite a few. I would take days off just to go to take her. I took her to the children's museum. I went to their school a few times and did other things. But we took turns. I'm not saying she didn't do anything. I'm not being negative. We took turns. I didn't mind. I didn't mind taking the day off because I hated my job. I like the exercise. I like the money, but I wasn't doing what I love. Now I'm doing what I love. I'm doing what I love. I'm doing music. I got four things going. I mean, they're not complete yet, but I'm a one person. I mean, if I could have more arms, and I would get more things done. But I got to do it however God lets me do it because right now He pushed me aside from all my other businesses that I'm starting. He pushed me away from there, and I get pushed me towards my music because I can't really, I can't, I can't. I have a touchscreen computer, but I have when I enlarge it, I still my face is still far away, and I still squinting to see the word. So it I don't instead of hurting my eyes more, I'll wait till I put my lenses in. So that's why I do my music. But yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I am. I'm I know there's there's people that I talked with last year, and I know the way I was last year. I don't know what happened, and I know I built up a wall September around September something, but I was yeah I don't know last year I was for some reason I was very I, not only was I tried to be more of a godly person. I was a very romantic person. I was I compliment ev- I would compliment everybody. I even complimented my ex-wife. I was just I don't know what happened. It just felt that's how it was, and it felt good. I'm trying to break that wall down so that way I could be be a godly person. I don't have to be. I don't. I built my walls up so that way I can guard myself. Because I am by myself. I don't have anybody supporting me to do this. So I have to be careful because I had to put locks on my doors, and it's sad I had to do that, but it I it's I'm working around the bumps in the road that people keep throwing at me. But sometimes I just walk around, and sometimes I hurdle them. It all depends. But I mean, I don't let them stop me. And all people do is just steer me in another direction. And then when God puts you back, He doesn't put me back where I left off. He puts you back advance. And I've noticed that everything that because there's a lot of people, even the devil, trying to get into my head. And I know people know about that, and you just can't call me crazy for that because that's a lot of people know about the devil talking, putting images in our head, and just like bad, putting doubt. Doubt is the biggest killer of dreams. Doubt is the biggest killer of dreams. It is, and it and I know that from experience. It's a very big killer of dreams. It is. Doubted myself for many years, and it took a lot of un, unwanted situations that you know broke my walls down, and my doubt went away. And but it was during my healing process, and I was it was like I keep telling people, open your heart. It's also a process because if we're trying to heal and we keep our hearts closed, then we won't heal because you got to heal the heart first. 'Cause that's what's broken. That's what's hurting. That's what you got to heal it because if your heart's not healed, your heart's not going to pump the right amount of blood. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying, as an example. But just keep your head up. We can do this. I know I say that I'm looking down, but I don't have contact lenses and my eyes hurt. But just a little hurdle. So see, I called that a hurt. The other one's a bump in the road. But it's I mean, just something that we all adapt to live our life, however we got to. Sometimes, I mean, sometimes we do things wrong and we take advice from people. But I don't know. I am very very careful who I take advice from, especially about relationships. I won't ever take a I won't take I won't take advice from any woman or man who um well I don't even know the word I was gonna say instigated, but instigated is the wrong word. Okay. But I won't take advice from a man or woman that that push their their spouse to get a divorce. I won't take any advice from them. If a person has been divorced more than once, I won't take advice from them. Um, if if people just want to live together and then raise a family and I get married, I won't take advice from them because, well, I'll listen to them. I'll talk. I don't say they're bad people. I like sometimes I can't take advice from people. I mean, I can listen to their advice, but as far as following the advice, I can't because now I can't because of my boundaries and everything. Because if I'm taking advice from two people who say they've been together like 30 years and they're not never got married, but they raised family, kids are in college or whatever, I would listen to them and they have a lot of experience. But as far as relationship experience, I won't do it. I won't listen to them because I believe in the sacrament of marriage. And two people, if a man and a woman want to play house for 30 years, they should, at least get married under God. I know a lot of people don't believe in God, but a lot of the people, atheists that I know anyway, if an atheist is married to atheist, and the marriage might last, might not. I don't know. I'm not atheist, so I don't know. But just I don't know. I put God in anything I do. If I before I put an application in, I'll say a prayer to God. Let me have my mind clear to write the best. I put I put God before I do anything. I'm putting God before I have to exercise. So that way I don't hurt myself anymore. 'Cause I got a I did something to my arm. I don't know right here. It hurts. It feels like a pulled muscle, but it's just a little bit of pain. I can block it out. I mean, I wish I knew how to. I wish I knew how to block the pain from the heart. And I mean, you could build wall without building walls or without get a ugly heart. If I'm working on that because once I master that, then I'm good. But just oh, I thought they were talking about the Super Bowl. Sorry, but yeah, yeah, I'm excited. I don't know. I send my song out to just a bunch of people, and that I had on my one of my apps, and family, friends, and some people that another some people that I actually conversed with that last year months or you know we got busy, so I talked, and then we get back and talk. But I don't know. I think I might have a person I could talk to. I'm gonna try to find it because I mean everybody needs one. I mean, even the person thousands of miles away, it doesn't matter. Phone call, checking up on somebody. It's important. It could make someone's day. Could have could lift someone's spirits enough where they don't commit suicide or could might put a smile on their face. That's my goal is to put as many smiles on women's faces, not men on women's faces because um I don't know. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I talked to my aunt, and I talked to my nieces and everything. I know my nieces don't have any children, but my older nieces do, and I tell them about because they have a I know they have friends that have babies and they're young teenagers, and I tell them it's not easy. I know my sister did it. She was pregnant at a young age, and she ended up moving away with she married my niece's dad, and they moved away. I don't even remember. I was still in high school, and I was you know doing the music, traveling in marching bands, concert bands, jazz bands, just doing different things. But yeah, she did it, and it wasn't easy. So I have a lot of respect for not just single mothers. I have learned to have a lot of respect for women because I've said it before many years ago. I mean, because I said yesterday. I said I couldn't. I'm not even trying to think of that pain because I can imagine the pain I had in my back, and I would sit there and think, when I was actually lying on my back couldn't move, crying. I was inside my own heart, inside my own mind, healing myself. And I was wondering as well, and I started thinking about, bad situations and what the lessons I was learning, and I did. My whole life was a big lesson, and it was teaching me to do what I'm doing now. It was teaching me to, it was prepared. It was the somebody was grooming me. I don't know who, because a lot of people were involved, and they were grooming me to, because I told them what I wanted to do. I told them the dreams I've had. That I want to play music in front of a large crowd of people. I don't want to be. I really don't want to be famous. I can do without the fame. I don't need paparazzi. I don't. I've seen movies, no playing. But I don't. I don't need to be famous. I mean, I want to be able to walk down the street and say hi to people. And meet people. I love people, no matter what. San Diego, I even walked through the tent community, the homeless tent community. And, I talked with a few of them. People in suits just looking at them and giving them mean looks, and I ain't like that. But you know what? They, I don't know, they're people too. But see, my thing is I got to put I did I was putting smiles on people's faces, complete strangers, and I was a pain. But I mean, I had a U-Haul that we slept in the U-Haul for 4 days, and I had covered, and I gave a lot of respect to those people. I don't know the situations. I don't want to know the situations. They wanted to share them. We would have shared them. But they are people, and they could have been people like me that that people just knocked them down, because I have met people that were homeless that did that they were knocked down so far while they were following their dreams, they gave up and they just went on the streets. I've seen that a lot. I've heard that at the mental facilities I was in, and it's very sad, But again, that's why I don't even, I try not to listen to the worldly views. I don't watch the news. I don't even watch the weather or sports. I don't watch the news. I don't even watch TV. Um, I listen to music or watch video games or watch movies, pastors, or church sermons, just things like that. Or when I get really, really, really tired and really, 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 really just exhausted, which like I am now, is I watch romantic comedies. I don't even watch I don't watch any other movie. I just watch romantic comedies. But I mean, it also inspired me to finish write this movie script. Now I'm excited to get get that started. Um, some of my podcasts, some of the information is going into movies. So I was giving little previews. Um, the humor is going to be a lot funnier. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. It took a long time to get to where I am, one step at a time. But my humor's getting funnier because it just is. I don't know. I don't know. One day I woke up and I had a sense of humor. I mean, my family noticed I was making people laugh, and then at first they were looking at me weird, and I say something, and then they start laughing. I mean, it was just they weren't fake laughs. I could tell the fake ones from the real ones. But lately, I go up there just try to uplift. But just I got to do that because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how long I'm going to live here. I don't know when I'm going to go do these videos. I don't know anything. I know that I do have a plan. I just don't know the time frame. Um, I need I need to get a vehicle. I'm working on that. Finally, get my credit started going back up. Um, and I might think about getting a reserve pair of glasses. But it's good because I might not even have to go to get bifocals anymore because my vision is improving that much. I think it's because of my diet and me losing weight, but I'm not sure. I'm not. I'm just going to accept it because I take it as a blessing from God. and it keeps me happy. So I'm going to share with the world and anybody I meet. I'm going to try my hardest. I am that person that walk on the sidewalk, say hello to a stranger, and sometimes, a lot of times, not even a lot of times I don't I don't get any reaction. Sometimes they don't hear me because they have earbuds or ear or headphones. But that's the kind of person I try to be. Am That's just kind of person I try to be. But I mean, being that person, I've noticed, the different the different type of different type of women that approach me. I no longer I don't know, my everything has changed about me. I don't even like the same foods. I don't I don't know. I buy different colognes. But when I buy cologne, I don't go anywhere. But I do. I just I bought cologne for the first time. We're not a big $100 bottle. It's about $9, $10 little bottle of Versace, I think it's called. I've never tried it. I smelled it. It was good. So I said, hey, we'll try it. But now I just got to find a place. Like, I got to finish losing my weight, get under 200, probably go to Goodwill or a thrift store and buy a bunch of dress clothes because my career is I'm not going to be able to wear t-shirts and shorts. So I'm gonna have to do something I love doing. It's dressing up, to wear dress shoes and dress pants, and I get to iron my. Yes, I iron my clothes. I used to do it when I was a teenager. I used to not do it now because I like my clothes ironed. But that's something I wanted to teach my other children about ironing because I don't know. I don't do it to make myself look good in front of people. I mean, I what people think of me is not my problem. It's not. I mean, as long as I can leave a good impression on people, I'm happy. If not, it's not my problem what people think of me. I know that's a sad way to think of things, but I I'm not gonna break my heart worrying about what other people think about me. I mean, it's I won't do it anymore. I won't. It hurts. I don't want to feel any more pain. I feel enough pain in my arms, my back. I don't need my heart to hurt more. But my heart is guarded. So I don't have any walls up. It's free open. It's an amazing feeling. And I'm going to try to heal it a little bit more in a little bit. I'm getting tired. I won't work 4 or 5 hours. But I get to work until I can't work anymore and go to bed, take a nap, get up and work some more. That's been my life lately. Just I I have my contacts in. I have limited time. It's supposed to last. I'm supposed to have vision 12 hours. It doesn't even work. I mean, last time I was lucky if I got 5 hours before my contacts got cloudy. So it's all right. 'Cause I thrive more when my vision's low. But I don't mind not having contacts because my vision's getting better. And I don't know what it is. I'm not going to stop what I'm doing. But I did start eating food. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm fasting, but I'm not fasting as much as I was. Um, I just got exhausted. Just drained from this constant, this constant negativity towards my brain and many, and it's very exhausting. And then still trying to heal myself, and then trying to work. It's very exhausting. I'm surprised I'm not passed out in my bed, still sleeping. I'm doing a podcast. I don't know, but just yeah, I sleep is very good for me. I was bragging that it went 2 months, 5 hours or more each day. I was bragging, and then I should have done that, and I had nightmare. Not it wasn't a nightmare. It wasn't a nightmare. It was bad. It was a dream, and I don't know if it was bad. It just I woke myself up. I didn't want to do it because it was I don't know how to take it because I'm not gonna say what the dream was, but it was me protecting somebody of somebody else going after somebody that I don't know. It wasn't a good dream about the person I was thinking about trying to hurt somebody that meant something to me. Somebody that in 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 and in my dreams have been coming true, and I know this person not only was is capable of doing the things that I seen her do towards this other person, but it's happened to other people like the way that she did it in my dream, and I recognized I woke myself up and I said a quick prayer, and that was 2 days ago. No, yesterday. Yesterday I had that dream, but I jumped about the other person. I don't even remember. But it was weird. 'Cause I jumped out the other person, and I jumped out the other person, trying to hurt the other person. Yeah, it's confusing, isn't it? But just I don't know. I'm not saying all my dreams are bad, but the one I had, it wasn't bad, but it was just uncomfortable. I guess the word would be. But then I remembered. I woke up to the prayer, and then I remembered the dream I had about the other person, and I started almost crying. Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna say the dream what the dream was, but it was I thought it was a very good dream, but God might think different. But why did you let us dream? But I mean, I don't know, but it I want the dream to come true, but no, I do. I need the dream to come true. Better, okay, but just it's I don't know, it all depends on God because there's a lot of there's a lot of questions, a lot of doubt I have about the not the contents of the dream, but the actions of my reaction to the dream, and if the dream comes true and things like that, what will my reactions be? And I don't know if they're. I have doubt. I do because I keep I don't know if it's my instinct, my heart, my brain. I don't know what. It's just I don't know. If I pray and ask God to let me know. I am very anxious. That's why I am pushing myself to get under 200 because that dream. If I get under 200 by this Friday, I am going to do. I'm not going to do everything to make that dream come true. Whether it's with that person or someone else, but that dream is coming true. I don't know when, but it will, and I'm going to make it happen. I have there's a few words that I say when I say I'm going to make something happen. I usually I usually make things happen somehow, some way. I find a way to make things happen. I don't. I'll give an example. um, I like gambling. I like the casino, and there's a lot of times where I didn't have any money, and my ex-wife wanted to go to the casino. She would just she was like, honey, and I was like, casino. She said, how do you know? You know, because it was Friday or Monday. Get sleeping? I don't know. I just like going to see. I just like listening to the bells. I like listening to the people just cheering themselves, and just they were having fun. They were losing. People were losing money. People were winning money. But the atmosphere was good. It was positive. Music playing, and I got to play slot machine. The game. It was all right. But see, just I would always figure out ways to make and I won a lot. We won a lot. But just I would always make things happen. Somehow, some way, I didn't have to go look far. I just make a phone call or something. I've always been able to do that. But but I mean, find a solution to any problem. I am a problem solver. I am a lot of things, and And I'm sure people say I'm a lot of things, and like I said before, I'll be whatever they said. But like I said, what people think of me is not my problem. Not my problem. 'Cause they can curse me. They can do whatever they want. Well, right now, I got too many people that need my help. I'm not even talking about my family. I'm talking about people that like in the tech community, and people that are off worse than I am. I got a roof for my head. There's a lot of people that don't have a roof for their head, or food, or clothes, or shoes. It's I have an opportunity. I don't have money, but I have my hands, and I have talent. Might not have the eyesight, but I usually thrive my eyesight with my eyesight, and that's usually when I teach the most, teach the best, is when my eyesight is low. But it's just little things like that that I figured out by myself. That way, I know how to plan my days, because my day is cut into two realities. It's cut into my low vision, and it's cut into my vision with sight. And it's gonna be once I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, but once I put my contact lenses in, then that's when my life starts, with vision anyway. But I am I am getting my lenses in, and I'm not gonna tell my family where I'm going. I'm gonna go to a restaurant. I'm gonna look for. I'm gonna close my eyes and feel for the most loving energy I can feel. Well, hopefully it's a woman, and I'm gonna go look in her eyes. And it's something that I've been able to do the last year and a half, 2 years. Is I can feel. I can. I don't even feel. I don't even say vibes anymore. I I say vibration. I won't say vibes, because to me that's more spiritual. I say love. Like in my podcast, I used to say enjoy the vibes. Now I say enjoy the love, because I, I am trying to stay positive. I'm trying not to, you know, say anything negative where I have to correct myself and explain myself. I'm trying not to do that, because if I just, continue to say positive things, live a positive lifestyle, continue to eat positive, everything positive, only positive. I can't say only positive situations happen, but I can say that, because anything possible is God. So I mean, it's it's a very humbling thing, not being able to do what you want. I'm learning patience again, and I'm learning a lot about myself. I know I am. I'm learning a lot about myself, and it's shaping me to I don't know. I don't know what I'm being shaped into. I know I was groomed to be, because I told people what I wanted to do, so I was groomed a certain way. But what I'm doing now is it's all new territory for me. I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but whatever I don't know, I'm doing it good, because things are going well. But just we couldn't we couldn't do it without our faith. I know I couldn't. It's another thing I try to instill in my kids, and my family. I know not a lot of them, you know believe in God. But when they do, they believe in Jesus. They learned here and there. But yeah, my goal is, after I get my contact lenses, I want to go meet. Not I'm not gonna. I don't plan on flirting, but I want to be able to. I want to be able to see the eyes, because not only I can hear people. I can hear emotions. I can hear a heart. I can't hear a heartbeat, but I can hear the love, and it's weird. It's different. It's good. It feels good. But just I can feel it, and when I look in a person's eyes, after after I felt, and then I put my contacts in, and I look in their eyes, and I see what beauty is. Because a person with a loving heart, usually it has a beautiful soul, beautiful eyes, beautiful hair, beautiful. They just a person with a beautiful heart, most of the time, takes care of themselves. I'm not saying all the time, but things happen. But just that's my thing. My thing is my eyesight. I've been saying my whole life, I have when I have low vision, I know that I prepare myself, and still prepare myself because my life is just starting. I my goal, another one of my goals going to last a long time is to try to stay alive past my mom's grandma, her age. She died at 102, 103, and she smoked cigars every day. I think my mom said she drank a lot, not a lot, but a little bit beer there. I know my grandfather. He lived to 92. Yeah, my grandfather was 92 when he passed away. But, I mean, he was chopping wood with trees or chopping wood with axes until it was like 89. So I mean, if that's the type of lifestyle I have look forward to, I'm blessed because I can only imagine chopping wood at 89 years old. I've watched him do it. I bet I helped. Not 89, but it's about he was about 85, 86. We wouldn't help him chop wood. But sometimes I couldn't do it because I was with my family. Sometimes, other times I couldn't do this. You know, one thing that I try to tell a lot of people is listen to your grandparents. Grandparents know what some lot. Not all our grandparents give good advice. There's some that give bad advice. But grandparents have been through more than we have been. They have been through more than we have been through. They have faced more than we have ever faced. I know my grandparents and their parents, faced a lot of racism, and they we approached it differently. I'm sure they could have got mad, and probably beat them up, beat people up, and that's not what they did. They turned turned the turned the other cheek and walked away. That's all they did. There's nothing wrong with that, but I do have that in my system. Where I can just walk away. But that's another thing I changed about myself. I was afraid of confrontation. Um, wasn't really afraid of rejection. I just never tried. But just getting to know myself. I got to in order for me to be the man that I want to be, I got to be able to know myself. I mean, there's no way around it. But as I'm doing it, I'm gaining more knowledge of like beauty and God and the universe and numbers and then it's all making sense. it's it's a wonderful feeling when your life starts making sense because then you were on the right path all along because I needed to learn all the lessons. I needed to do this. I needed to do that. I saved lives and I didn't even realize it. I just realized it the other day. Not last year before, not even realizing it. I thought about it. And so I don't know. I'm glad I did. I went through what I went through. I wouldn't change my life for anything. It was more good in my whole life than it was bad. I don't consider what people say disabilities. I don't consider that bad. I consider disabilities a blessing. It is. I mean, I guess I don't think of myself as disabled. Low vision to me is not disabled. To me anyway. To other people, it whatever. I won't say whatever. Other people think, but I don't believe it. I don't believe that because I've overcome too much, and people with disabilities aren't supposed to do the things that I'm doing. So I mean, they got to think of a different word because there's people that you know with less less vision than I have that are doing incredible things. But that's why I have a problem with that word disabled. I guess it's the labeling because been labeled majority of my life, more than half of my life, labeled for something that wasn't really diagnosed to the disease I said I had. but I don't know. Just I I I having an open heart, not an open heart, having a fully open heart. For me, anyway, I get really emotional, and there's some people that I am worried about right now. I'm praying for them. If I had a car, I would go check up on them, make sure they're okay. But I don't know. I don't know. There's, I mean, uh, certain people that I've talked to the other day, and they're not that far distant. Just I had some dreams. They were good dreams, but started worrying after I had the dreams, and I don't know. I don't like to worry, so I have say prayer now for my worries to God. But I don't know. I'm taking something I'm getting very emotional of something my niece told me. Um, it would be amazing for me, but it's where it's. I don't know. This is. I don't know. It's weird because I mean, the step the step in it that I have to take is I'm not sure if I am ready. Don't get me wrong. I am so ready, but I get this thing with my conscience. I guess is like keeps eating at me, saying better ask God, and I get to a certain point where what I don't even want. I am not even interested anymore. And I don't like being like that because I want to be able to finish my project, and I have been. But just can't say it was a distraction, but I mean I gotta figure out how to stop the doubt, stop the worry. I guess what it is. But I'm learning. We're all learning. We have to learn different things. But I think I don't know. I don't want to give in. I don't think I don't want to give in, but I'm pretty sure after Friday, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to give in. And I don't know. I can't say. I don't want to say. I don't want God to be mad at me for saying the wrong thing. But God knows my heart. God knows I'm confused right now, and just for simple basic. I'm not. I can't say basic. It's not basic. It's not simple. It's complex. It's it's a complex situation that I really, really, really want to do. Really, really want to do. But I can't. I don't know. I guess if the situation arises, I I probably give in. But I just don't know which which dream it is. But either one, either dream, I would give in. I would I would I would surrender my heart to my dreams, the dreams I'm talking about, not the bad one, but very, very, very sensual good one. But I would probably give in. I mean, I usually don't back off, or lately I've been standing my ground. But to me, it's not really me lowering my boundaries, lowering my standards or anything. It's actually me. It's me. Um, I don't evolving. Manifesting myself, manifesting my brain, my heart, my lungs, my hips, just my body. I manifested my body by doing the work, putting the work in, and praying. Because if I hadn't prayed, I would probably still be stuck upstairs on the floor, and the rug is, in pain. But I had enough, enthusiasm, enough drive, enough ganas to get the job done. Not done yet, but it's going. It's going to be good. And just to know that God said I have unlimited amount of whatever I need, talent, unlimited amount of resources. God's going to provide everything. But he does. He does. God, he does that when we follow our dreams. We just gotta have that faith. That's where I have a lot of faith. But I, I don't know. I think I might have to go talk to a priest and ask him for his visions, and I might need to. Yeah, I I found that I have to resort back to one of my old ways of coping. Not really coping of how I dealt with my anxiety, and when I was having bad thoughts. I'm gonna go back to that way. It was an older way of my capabilities of healing myself, but I have to resort back to the old way because I haven't learned a new way yet, and I need to sleep. But I'm afraid to dream. I don't know if anybody ever is afraid to dream, but I know my family knows. I talked to them a lot about my demonic dreams, and they lasted for years. It did. It was it was glad I got it. Glad my ex-wife and my kids didn't get it. That's that's how I am. But I learned. I learned a lesson. I did. I learned a lot of lessons. It's wonderful because being 52 years young and being able to just start your life and just start your dreams, and might not have the best vision, but I'm not scared anymore. And there's so much faith. I'm not scared. And I don't know. My I can't say it's a problem, but just my but I'm not really worried. Just like concern, I guess I'll call it, is is my vision, because if wherever I go, if I have to travel a long distance to go finish his videos, then we're gonna have to stop and make sure I have eye drops, and sometimes eye drops don't even work. But yeah, it's just part of part of the journey. Things that we put up with, little bumps in the road. Because that's all it is, bumps. Because we drive over bumps. Bumps don't stop us unless it's a big pothole and the tire falls and caves in. Then yeah, maybe. I don't know. Michigan has pothole problems, so I don't know. Okay, I do know. But, but yeah, just I'm glad everybody is alive to watch this video. Um, I pray for anybody that that has ever thought about committing suicide. I pray God heals their brain. I hope God puts that Sarah smile in their life, so that way they can understand what I'm talking about. Listen to the song Sarah Smile. I and but but yeah, everybody needs to have that positivity in their life. Um, you got to find that one person, whether it be whoever. We need to go to a priest, go to a priest, but you got to have that one person, because you don't want to bottle things up. Because nothing good comes up of a person holding in their emotions without expressing them. Because usually that's when rage starts, and just the anger, and the dark heart. That's where that starts. But you just got to keep moving forward and have faith. You can do anything you put your mind to. And if you can't, then put your mind to something else and try that, and then go back and try it again. Don't never give up, because you never know. Children could be watching if you give up. You know, and I'm trying to show my kids, never give up. I gave up one time in my life. I don't regret it. I don't regret it, but I mean, part of normal society, I guess, where I well, I didn't partake in the normal society, and I really wanted to, but I didn't, because I don't know. I was scared. I'm talking about I dropped out of high school. with my senior year, late in the senior year. But it's that's not something a normal person would do. But I am not a normal person, and I once I left school, started working. Um, I worked at the Hispanic Center of Western Michigan. We would go around the community and paint houses, and I, I I I did some landscaping for a few people, and but, but we would just go around helping people during the morning, and then after our lunch, about 1 o'clock, we would go to the school that was next door, and we would tutor. It was a summer program, and we would tutor the GRASP curriculum. We tutored some of those. That was fun. I think I was 18, and I didn't have any kids, so I mean I wasn't mean, but I had to be a little stern. I had to set boundaries and and let them know that you know I had to teach them respect for teachers. I mean, some most of the kids I knew their families. My dad was friends with a few of their fathers, and my mom was friends with other family members. So I mean, they knew who I was. So they knew I wasn't going to steer them wrong, and I was going to help them. But yeah, a lot of them didn't make it. Not a lot of them. I don't know the number exactly. There's a few of them. I say a few. A few of them didn't make it past high school, or didn't get a chance to go to college or anything like that. So I don't know when it started, but where I was from, or where grade school, when I was in grade school, um, there was a lot of people that from the neighborhood, in inner city growing up, and we were there's a lot of people that didn't go to college. And they worked. They would follow in fathers or grandparents' footsteps. Would go to military or work. It's what they did back then. But of course, we didn't have cell phones, and I know one thing I learned about cell phones is I should have upgraded sooner. but just yeah, we just got to keep pushing our kids. We can't let up on our kids. We got to keep pushing them because I know our kids, don't give up on us. Sometimes they do, but I know they don't. They don't really want to give up on us. Deep down inside, our kids know that our kids are watching us, whether we believe it or not. They're watching them. Um, just we gotta keep pushing them to follow their dreams. Don't we gotta teach our kids not to settle. And for anybody, even a family member, to discredit, a child's dreams, that's evil. Can't do that. Gives people dreams for a reason. He doesn't tell other people to squash dreams. Tells people to help. Put people in our lives he puts partners in our lives for advancement and not romance. The romance is just a very good bonus. But just yeah, the right person and the right woman with the right guy, or the right guy with the right woman. Just the advancement is it can be phenomenal, and this is what I'm trying to do with, as far as with my advancement. I just gotta get advance myself, um, but I do have ways of helping. Of, of I use memories. I use a lot of memories to help me achieve goals, help me advance myself, help me level up, help me understand things, help me make things, help me say things, help me think things. It's just memories to help me anyway. They help. Um, I am slowly learning to not. I guess I can't fully not forget every bad every bad thing in my life. I mean, I guess I can try to do like they do in doing a Windows program. I'm gonna have to archive the information in my brain somewhere. But I have this. I don't know. I am thinking about talking to a master spiritualist and see if they can help me with my thought pattern. But again, that's my intuition says no, I'm not supposed to do that because I already know they're probably say get crystals or this and that, and I can't partake in spirituality or the spiritualists. I can't partake in. I can listen to them, um, but just yeah, we gotta keep our heads up and we can do it. Keep pushing the kids. You gotta keep pushing yourself. I'm gonna go turn this song way up, and I'm going to start some exercise. 'Cause I'm starting to get tired now, and I don't want to, skip a step. I mean, it could be really easy for me to go in that bedroom right now and go to sleep. But then if I do that, then I'm just prolonging my goal. So instead, if I just do a little bit of exercise right now, I'm up. Hopefully, I can last 3 hours. Not, I'll push myself to four. I try not to hurt myself because that's what I do. I push myself. I set a goal, and then if I reach it, I keep going. I don't stop. I keep going. That little extra, so that way the next goal, I can push a little extra and get it done quicker. That's the way I do things. I mean, I have time because I really I don't want to hurt myself. As far as walking, it's hard seeing ice, and I don't want to fall because I know the last time I fell, dislocated my knee. No, yeah, I dislocated my knee when I fell. But I was visiting my mom. I was telling her I see her later, and we're going to walk out the front door, and I slipped. When I did fall on my ass, I did not. I fell on my knees. Fall forward, front, and up, people. I don't fall back. But yeah, I fell. One of my. I don't have a lot of jeans. I didn't start wearing jeans till I was like 21, 22, 23. I mean, I had jean shorts when I went to work, but as far as jeans, I always, even when I was in grade school and high school, we had uniforms in grade school. But I in high school, I wore khakis and penny loafers and Stacy Adams shoes, and you know. But the only reason I did that because I could afford it because I found them cheap, or I got them. I bought them from a family member, or a family member gave me a pair of dress shoes or some dress clothes or suits, and because I didn't have the money, and they seen what I was doing. I was doing, music, and you know, I was in actually around business people, and I didn't want to dress all bummy, but you know, I don't work. I kind of don't worry about what my clothes when I'm going to meet people, but I do it because out of a sign of respect, because to me, my understanding is, I want to be in the business community. I can, dress business like, but that could be me. That could be different meaning to anybody though. Anybody can think of a definition. People can make a definition, make it anything. All right. Well, I am tired. I am going to sleep before I nod off in this chair. I'm going to exercise before I nod off in this chair, and I'm going to do another podcast later. Hopefully, I get some sleep because if I do, I have energy. But I mean, yeah, energy. All right, I am. My brain is falling asleep. All right. Well, You guys have a good day. Just keep your heads up, and God can do anything through us, with us, or for us.